morning and hello, I'm Professor Code. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review for Saturday the 17th of September 2022. Quick look at yesterday's results then for Friday the 16th. We're at Dundalk on the all-weather, the 455. It was a 5 furlong race on the all-weather. We had to go at 3 horses in that race. We didn't in fact get the eventual winner. Congo River was the 4 to 7 on favourite, which just got the better of our number 1, which is Don't Spoil a Sale. If you remember, we said that horse had a sweating profile and then was running well, and then we thought it was going to hit peak performance, and it pretty much did. Came second at 100 to 30. We got 5.2 to 1 at £1.50 per £8 unit, so we were 100 times bigger than that. We had £150 on that, so we lost that. We also on this Charming Lady, which we got pound on, £100 in our case. We got 14 to 1, and that drifted out to 40 to 1, so the execution was pretty poor. We could have done a hell of a lot better on that one. This Invincible Cry, we had £1.50 per £8 unit, £150 on that, and that came 5th at 15 to 2, 7.5. We got 5 to 1, so we didn't do as well on that either. So the execution was poor, but the main one, which was Don't Spoil the Sale, we actually significantly beat the SP, and it was pretty close, touch and go if you watch the replay. So we lost £400 there on the account, exposure 0.5 of a unit, and the account's come down yet again to 65.5 units in profit overall. So we're still just missing, we're not quite getting that click, but we will. So we'll stop it there and write up today's race. Right, we're back, we've written up today's racing then for Saturday the 17th. We've got no filter 1, which is our structure filter, no ratio filter, but we do have an alternate. That's at Newbury on the flat in the 250. It's the Mill Reef Stakes, Group 2, Class 1, 2-year-old, 6 furlong good. Modelled at 98. Now 6 furlong model 98 is quick, so it's a speed event. It's a 6 furlong anyway, so it's likely to be quick, but this is quick on quick, so it's good going, so that won't temper it much either. So there's 7 in the race, and we've narrowed it down to these 3, which we're having to go at. So number 2, Heroism, which is about 9 to 1. We've got £2 win at 10 to 1 on average. So that's where we are with that one. So what do we know about Heroism? It's had one run at Salisbury, which it won novice, 6 furlong good to firm, model 95. Salisbury's a bit slower, or a fair bit slower. But if you look at that horse, if you look at the replay and you have a look at the horse generally, you can see that it's physically the right type. It's a deep-chested sprinter of good size and good quality, and it looks to have the exact right physical development and profile to have a good go. And that was a decent race at Salisbury, arguably a fair bit slower on the actual surface pace profile, but the actual horse itself looks the right type. So big tick for Heroism, so we'll give that one as I said, we give that one the tick really. So the next one, the equivalent is this Wallop, number 7. What do we know about Wallop? Newmarket novice, 6 furlong good to firm, model 98. So it's got speed, it's got the match on the speed, and if you look at that horse, it's been franked by various other horses in the race, and that looks the right type as well. And we've done the equivalent on sorry, that should be £2 for Wallop there. So that's £2 per £8 on Wallop. So it's equivalent really. So we can't really split those very easily, and we're going to have a go at that. Now the third one we're looking at is this Rousing Encore, number 4. What do we know about Rising Encore? Well, it's had two decent races in its performance. The 14th to 6th Ascot, 6 furlong. That was the Coventry. A model 95, and its speed. It had speed, and it was good to firm, and that was a pretty decent performance. And then it's been out in the Roses Stakes on the 20th of the 8th, which is the York 5 furlong, which is ultra quick. It's modelled 100, and And if you remember, the Roses Stakes is where we got our mistake in, which was Squealer. It's a very good race, that Roses Stakes. So what we're doing is we're having a lower stake on that, but it is 22 to 1. So we've got £1 on Rousing Encore at 22 to 1. So we've got 2, 1 and 2, £5 per £8 unit. In our case, £500. At exposure 0.625 of a unit. So as our unit is £8 per pro rata. So that's where we are there. Now let's say the 7 in this race. The likely favourite is this Sakia, 10 to 11. We don't think much of that. It's not beaten much, and it doesn't look up to the job. And then you've got where is it? Chaffin, number 1. We don't think that'll be good enough either. And then you've got Mutajab and should have been a ring. Likewise, we don't think they're going to be up to the job. So these basically we're batting these two predominantly. Heroism, which really looks the right type. That's the Salisbury runner. And then you've got Wallop, who's been in decent race and franked with that. Likewise, and then you've got this Rousing Encore, which is the interesting one at a decent price, 22 to 1. So the Betfair overround's about 101%. So there's a little bit of room for movement, but not much. So we expect possibly these two to come in, and Rousing Encore, maybe it'll go out a bit because nobody likes it, but we're quite happy with the 22 to 1. So that's where we are. The account's had a bit of a pasting. It's come down from about 72 units, so that's 65 and a half. So what's that, 5? So about 6.5 units have come off the account, and we've had a lot of near misses and a couple of mistakes. So that's the game. We're learning, and we're going to move it forward. Today could be the day. These horses are very nice. Heroism is a particularly nice horse, even though we keep saying it ourselves. Have a look at the replay and you'll see what we mean. Very nice looking horse, looks the business to us. And at 10 to 1, that's good news. So anyway, we'll see how we go with that, and hopefully we'll have some good news tomorrow. We're in line for it. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.